After the UFO sighting, what may come next? Hi, my name is Makāula. I have been an experiencer contactee since 1990. I have over 3 decades of experience with ETs and non-human intelligences, which gave me tons of subjects to learn and practice to master: meditation, metacognitive communication, and energy healing. I learned much, particularly about energetics related to human physiologies and consciousness. Those are the center of it. We are in the 3.5 density of reality, slowly rising toward the fourth and fifth densities. Most ETs are from higher density realms, such as the fifth or above. Differences between them and us are the volumes of consciousness, energy, information, memory. I did a Zoom presentation on August 7th, 2020, for SUFON members during the beginning of the COVID quarantine. This is the script I wrote before the 75-minute presentation. Questions were given at that time by the SUFON organizer. The title was, After the UFO Sighting, What May Come Next? After the UFO Sighting, What May Come Next? Makāula Nather, Experiencer, Contactee. August 7th, 2020. I am a book author with 7 published books and 2 self-published. Japanese publications: The Sacred Island of Hawaii, Hawaiian Spirituality; Spiritual Oahu, Places of Power and Historical Sites; The Sacred Valley of Incas, Beyond Machu Picchu; Hawaii Flower Walk, Blue Dolphins, the novel, Blue Eyes from the Andromeda, Part 1, E-Cards, Oracle Deck, Divine Oracle, 44-card deck. English publications: Blue Dolphins, the novel, Cosmic Awakening, Part 1, 1991, Peru Journey to the Unknown. I am preparing to release the newest ET and UFO-related book, Cosmic Awakening Part 2, 2011 Ascension, and Part 3, The Contact. These are translations of Blue Eyes from the Andromeda Parts 1 and 2, which is the sequel to Cosmic Awakening Part 1, 1991, Peru, Journey to the Unknown, focusing on my own UFO and ET experiences at the Sacred Valley of Incas and Machu Picchu in 1991. I have 30 years of UFO and ET experience. My first UFO sighting was at the age of 6. And then 20 years later, in 1990, they started to manifest more frequently. Q. How did that happen? In 1990, I suddenly had an unknown hepatic disease and was hospitalized. Western and Eastern medications did not work. I was afraid of dying so young, so I started reading spiritual-related books like Life After Death and Reincarnation. Then I came across Shirley MacLaine's Out on a Limb and Going Within, where she wrote about various alternative healing methods like hypnosis, acupuncture, chakra meditation, image meditation, etc. Since nothing worked, I had nothing to lose, so I started chakra and image meditation. E.T. Interaction began to happen in my bedroom. That day, I had my very first astral or etheric surgery many times with invisible beings, which I did not know were E.T. or E.T.I. As a result, my condition drastically improved. Then I decided to visit Machu Picchu because of the TV version of Out on a Limb, especially the second part, filmed in Peru. I participated in a spiritual Peru tour. The tour leader was the Contactee trans channel, Mr. Edward Maybe. I saw a UFO before landing at Lima International Airport for the second time in my life, and that same night I had my very first connection established with the UFO or ET. From that point, I started having psychic experiences, seeing visions, becoming telepathic, seeing auras, being highly empathic, astral travel, past life memory cultivations, etc., and also having UFO sightings and ET experiences. The tour lasted nearly 2 weeks. It was too overwhelming, so I decided to learn other things, including channeling. In 1991, I took Lissa Royal's very first opening channel workshop. Then I became a conscious channel, then simply psychic, but I prefer to call it ESP instead. Around 2009, I visited San Francisco, the Zuni Reservation, and Roswell in New Mexico. A quantum bird came to me and entered me from the back of my neck. After that, I started having downloads and interactions daily and frequent UFO sightings. Those ET interactions and energetic upgrades led me to experience pharaonic ascension, and I visited a moon-sized space colony somewhere in the universe. I cannot describe those countless experiences in just 75 minutes. In this presentation, I will focus on ET or ETI interaction instead of describing my UFO or ET sightings as external phenomena. Q. When did you realize you had psychic gifts? Looking back, I recognized I had ESP senses around the age of 5, knowing things or suddenly being aware of things for some reason, particularly people's conditions. I did not know what it was. What drew you to SUFON? When there were countless UFO sightings, what kind of group would be ideal? SUFON would be the best choice because it gathers people interested in UFO or UAP phenomena. When you start to have continuing ET or ETI experiences, you may try SUFON, but most members have little ET or ETI expertise, so you will notice huge gaps. This dilemma comes with other groups, such as spiritual or metaphysical communities. ET or ETI related matters are still challenging for those people, except groups for experiencers. After the UFO sighting, what may come next? Many people are interested in UFOs. Some want to know more to extend their knowledge, and some are fascinated by extraterrestrials and their civilizations. Once you start seeing a lot of UFOs, you will move on to the next phase of phenomena, not only seeing them periodically. ET contact or interaction phenomena would manifest in your everyday life, particularly at night and in your dreams in your bedroom. I'm going to present you with some step-by-step key factors. Two aspects of UFO or ET phenomena. External experience. To seek external phenomena, answer or debate the existence of UFOs or ET. Looking to see a UFO with your own eyes, explore the world of CE5, possibly seeing or interacting with ET. Internal experience. After cultivating UFO sightings, you will probably go within yourself to seek or find the answer internally, because it starts to happen in you, not outside of the world. It will challenge you in a variety of ways. You may think you are hallucinating or getting crazy little by little because experiences are beyond common sense. You will feel like you need to expand and learn to get out of the box and into the world of extraterrestrials and interdimensionalities. Interdimensional experience. When your personal developments, the body, mind, and spirit progress or evolve to the point of getting into worlds of multidimensional realities, you will start to understand a whole different view toward UFO or ET phenomena. Also about your reality actually overlapping with layers of other dimensions or realities. Variations of extraterrestrial crafts. You may think UFOs are like physical spaceships in sci-fi movies. However, there are three primary forms of UFOs, meaning they are vehicles that travel to our reality. 1. Physically manifested, actual materialized vehicle. There are many types of ET vehicles. You may imagine their ships are like ours. Many of those are organic, a living creature, hybrids of organic and mechanical. Many vehicles use conscious technology, which means vehicles are integrated with beings. Imagine you are inside an ET vehicle, which is alive and has its consciousness and intelligence like a supercomputer. Then it becomes part of you or an extension of you, and sometimes you become part of it, holding a symbiotic, bisensual relationship. Energetic form, like Foo Fighter, Orbs, and Merkaba, the light body. 3. Consciousness forms, like a tiny star or photon. Variations of existence. This may be the most confusing part of UFO or ET phenomena because many people would think they came from the same reality we are in, but most of them come from different states of existence. Third density is like our reality, very physical states. Higher density states like fourth, fifth, or higher density astral realm, etheric realm, realms of consciousness. Variations of ET or ETI. You may think ETs or ETIs are like humans. There are 4 primary forms of ET or ETI. You may have difficulty grasping them, but do not worry. When ET experiences progress, those experiences lead you to understand them little by little. Physical beings have gross material bodies like a human. Energetic beings from astral or etheric. Consciousness forms like a tiny star or photon. Formless, simply invisible. Q. Have you a relationship with angels? What would be the difference between angels and ETs or ETIs? Most of them are invisible to humans, but they can communicate if they want to. Human civilization has unique concepts about realms of the invisible because of religious beliefs. Each belief system has its structure associated with images. For example, Christianity has an image of angels with wings. In the movie Angels in America, a character, Mormon mother Hannah Pitt, said, "An angel is a belief with wings and arms that can carry you." In the same manner, Eastern, Chinese, and Japanese have angels, but the image differs. Oriental angels do not have wings. Instead, they wear hagoromo, meaning feathered robe or feather mantle in English. Native Americans do not have angels like in Christianity. Instead, deceased ancestor individuals or totem animals hold the same role as angels. Ancient Hawaiian beliefs also do not have angels, but their ancestors, Makāula, had roles similar to the Western angels. Many people find the way of communication mystical. However, once you have such experiences, you start to understand how it works. Why are they contacting us? There are many reasons why they are contacting us. They want us to evolve, to help species shift, providing teaching and energetic upgrades through downloads to trigger the physical evolution process. This subject is vast. Long ago, they tried to create a variation of their species, mixing their codes with existing primal species to evolve and led natural processes to do the job, so they left, fixing their karma from their past. Their creation seems like it did not go as they hoped because mutation occurred. During the middle of the COVID quarantine, I asked them why humans are emotionally unstable and driven by their egos to fight or tend to be destructive. They said, it's mutated. They want us to be supported. They started to help us lead toward the ideal path, not too forced, since we evolved close to them. They need to keep our free will intact because of the law of the universe. They are beside us, but not too controlling us, except for a few species who want to control us, but most of them are very kind to us. They do not want us to destroy ourselves to keep the balance of universes. Once you are in touch or reach the universal oneness matrix, you will understand everything connected from the beginning. You are them. They are you. We all came from the same place, and we all go back to the same place. You will know why you could not connect just because of your brain function, which your brain deceived you for survival purposes. Are they coming from the future or the past? We do not know how time exists outside the human brain because the brain creates linear time. We humans perceive time as centering in the current equals now toward the probable future or the past. According to many esoteric teachings, time does not exist. Our perceptions of time are the illusion our brain creates. Now, the future and past exist at the same time. They come from our past or future concepts and are human because we can only perceive them. After all, the human brain cannot process them at this stage of physical evolution. Why do they want to help human evolution? From their perspective, we are part of them. Once you reach the oneness matrix, you will understand these dynamics. Humans struggle to recognize the universal oneness matrix because as the physical brain limits accessibility, the brain needs to save energy consumption to do everyday tasks to save itself. The causes are straightforward: lack of energetic usage, more precisely, lack of energetic volumes and qualities from current density states. The physical brain can recognize and keep our consciousness there, but those functions are not the brain's priority. To overcome this vast issue, the physical brain and human physiologies must evolve more to make it happen, because your physical bodies create reality experiences. In this factor, your physical body needs to upgrade, especially in energetic structures, including the etheric body, the meridian system, and various conscious bodies. Key to the ET contact is personal development. They are highly interested in a person's spiritual development. If you wanted to develop relationships with them, you need to dive inward instead of looking for experience outside, because it will happen within you internally, not externally. ET contact phenomena will challenge you for a considerable time in very diverse ways. You first want to understand how your brain works and functions and the potential to overcome such enormous challenges. Neuroscience and mindfulness would be ideal. Then study biomechanical futures, including Chinese Oriental medicine, Taoism, and Vedic, to know how the whole body orchestrates to create such dynamic human experiences. Q. Have you done shadow work? Internal work? I did and still do in various ways, including studying neuroscience, neurocounseling, and psychodynamics. What phases of enlightenment, as a journey, not a destination, have you experienced? I wasn't particularly looking to have an enlightenment experience. They gave me to experience it. They worked with me for many years, for 3 decades to develop me. I have had various experiences. The most significant was the ancient Egyptian ascension in 2011, which took me to visit other star systems and meet 2 ET up close and personal. In Transcendental in 2016, I experienced my ego demolished. Then in 2017, I had star seed activation. It's still in progress, and I think it won't stop. Q, who are your teachers in this realm? As my reflection, I can learn from other humans in daily interaction. Earth teacher, I do not have a human teacher or master or guru. I have been receiving teaching from E.T. or ascended masters or realms of the invisible for 3 decades. I read many books when I was young, but their teachings were beyond those books. Books are simply the information the mind can satisfy. But without real experiences, it's just something you read or remember. It needs to be cultivated through experiences repeatedly, not reading it. ESPs are also tools. You can develop them and use them to learn and master many things.
Asher.
Stages of ET or ETI experience. Once you establish a mysterious connection with an ET or ETI, you will start interacting with them, probably in your bedroom, not somewhere outside. I call it bedroom contact because most of my interactions happen in my room, especially in my bedroom. They will visit in your dreams, your bedroom, or the most comfortable and safe place. How does ET or ETI communicate? You may think they speak Earth languages like channeling, but they do not. Their language is not linear like ours. They use extrasensory perception, aka ESP, based on resonance and primary clairvoyance vision. They will show you images or motion pictures, such as movies or 3D animation. Clairsentience, feeling and sensation, which is the base of ESP, can make you feel it and understand through the whole, not only the mind. Metacognition means you will know things without thinking. You will get it without thinking somehow. Also, they can touch you, modify your energetics, or enhance your mental activities or communication capability. Q. What are your thoughts about COVID? They informed me soon after China started to have an outbreak. They completely woke me up, then showed me the letter danger in bold type in red. They never warned me about things like that before. Also, they warned my ex-roommate, who had experiences similar to mine. She received a warning in her dream of seeing Princess Cruz clearly, and then they told her, "We will protect you." And then the global pandemic started. Why did they inform me and others in such a manner? They see COVID more seriously than we do. Do you have a telepathic connection with multidimensional beings? It depends on the definition of telepathy. When they want to interact with me, they use various forms of ESP, such as clairvoyance vision, claircognition, sound frequencies, and holographic projections, but they rarely use earth languages. When they use English or Japanese, they use recorded audio cut and pasted to create short sentences. Sometimes thought transfer happens, like channeling, but those are not telepathy in my definition. When telepathy happens, you hear the voice clearly in your head, as real as it can be. In Sasquatch's case, she used clairvoyance, holographic presentations, metacognition, and energetic injection, and she can absolutely touch you. How to get there? There are various practices you may want to do: neuroscience or neurocounseling, meditation, psychic, or ESP development. There are several ESP abilities, aka six senses, energy healing and energetic mastery, hanging with those who have ET experiences or highly developed ESP personnel, attending CE5 or well-coordinated contact modalities to practice, visiting places known for UFO or ET activities such as Mount Shasta, Sedona, Roswell, etc. Washington State, aka Paranormal State, has many places to visit. If you want to go to such places, go with ESP friends. Ask them to help you.